Okay, so today we're going to be using some reverse reverb and reverse delay effects to add some extra sweet stuff to our beats. Here's the beat we're going to start off with, what I've been working on. Cool, so we're just going to see if we can spice that up a bit using some reverse time effects. So we're going to start off by putting a reverb on the snare drum of the drum kit. So to do that, I'm going to go over to my browser, click on audio effects, find a reverb, drop onto my drum track. At the moment it's obviously going to be affecting the whole track, so I'm just going to go into my drum rack and just solo the snare drum. Find the snare drum and solo it. So that now, turn the bass off. Okay, so we're going to turn the dry weight all the way up. Maybe at the decay time. You can mess with the controls to find the sort of sound you're after, and then let's record that to this channel here. So to do that, I'm going to select the channel chooser and choose from that #1 heritage kit, which is the drum kit we're using where the reverb is. Click on that, and this will now take audio from this track. Arm the track to record. Press the master record button, and there's my reverb hit. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to unarm that, go back to my heritage, turn off the reverb, unsolo the snare drum, and go back to my clip I've just recorded. So I'm going to listen. First of all, I'm going to reverse it, because these are reverse effects we're looking at today. Okay, and now I'm going to listen to it. Okay, fantastic. That's quite nice. It's got a lovely crescendo. I'm just going to trim it a little bit so that it peaks and doesn't disappear at the end. Okay, grand stuff. Okay, so I'm going to drop that on this track here, maybe to bring in the second half of the beat. So drop it at the beginning, so it lands on beat 3. So we'll listen to that. Okay, with the bass. Okay, so what I can do, I can trim it a little bit more and use these little squares in the corner. These are called fades. So if I grab one of those and drag it in, the reverb will fade in a little bit more. Cool, we like that. Brilliant stuff. That's what brings in that second half of the beat. Excellent stuff. Okay, now we're going to drop a delay on our bass track and see if we can record a nice delayed bass and then reverse that. So I'm going to go back to my browser, find a delay, drop it onto my bass, my woofer-loving bass, and I just want to record one note though. So to help me do that, I'm going to duplicate this track, and I'm just going to find a nice short note that I'm going to record. I'm going to record probably this note here. So if I just get rid of the rest of the bass, zoom in on that, click on it, get rid of this note here. There we go, fantastic, that's going to work nicely. Okay, we turn the dry wet up. So a nice strong signal, a bit more feedback. Okay, so we'll record it to this channel here. So I need to go to my input section and select woofer-loving bass, arm the track, press the master record button. There it goes. Okay, we don't need this anymore. Turn the delay off on my bass track and trim the front end of that. Trim the back end, so when we reverse it, it's a good size. Double click on it, the clip dialog box appears down here, hit the reverse button, there it reverses. Let's have a listen. maybe if I speed that up a little bit. That might sound quite nice. So to do that, I clicked the ×2 button here to make the clip half as long, which means it'll go back twice as fast. Let's see if we can drop that in then to an appropriate gap in our bass line. So we're going to look for gaps, bits where there's space in the bass line that we could fill with this little sound. Let's go to the beginning and see what it might sound like there. Okay, so we need to shorten it a bit so we can get more of that in there. Maybe take off that crescendo at the end there. Okay, it's a little bit quiet. Maybe we could turn it up a little bit. Maybe. A little bit more. Cool, I'm liking that. Brilliant. So there we go. So if you use the delay effect and the reverb effect, we'll reverse both of them and use them to insert into our beat to add some different interest in there. Fantastic. Thanks for watching. Cheers.